Hey, what is going on, guys? It's Young here, and today I'm back in a Fortnite video, and in today's video, I want to share with you guys 3 new satisfying high ground retakes you guys can learn. Now, the ones I'm showing here at the beginning, these are definitely a lot faster than the ones I'm going to be sharing with you in this video, but I promise the ones I'm sharing with you are going to be smooth and also very satisfying to pull off if you're able to do so. So I'm going to show you guys 3 new high ground retakes in this video, so make sure you guys definitely stay to the end. And real quick, before I get into the video, I have a V-Buck giveaway. I give away 2,000 V-Bucks every single Friday. So if you guys would like to participate in the next giveaway and win some free V-Bucks, all you guys have to do is to drop a like on this video. Make sure you guys do subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell so you guys get notified for every single new upload and when I announce the winners every Friday. And lastly, make sure you guys put down your Xbox gamer tag, your PSN gamer tag, or Epic account down in the comment section below, and you guys will be automatically entered into the giveaway. And lastly, if you guys like to support me in the item shop, all you guys have to do, go down to the bottom right, hit on support a creator, type in my creator code, which is Young Humor, and you guys will have me added and supported as a creator in the item shop. And alright guys, let's go right to the video. Alright, so in this video, I want to be sharing with you guys some very good and new satisfying retakes you guys can pull off and learn without too much problem. So going into the first retake that I want to be sharing with you guys in this video, and that is going to be the one that I currently have up on the screen. Now with this one, I think it's going to be the easiest one to learn of the 3. This one's not too difficult once you understand just how to do this, and with just a little bit of practice, you guys can probably have this down within 5 or 10 minutes easily. Not going to be too difficult. It looks really smooth, and also it just looks really cool as well, and it's not difficult to do, which is a big bonus as well. So with this retake, and I guess really any retake, the one thing I really like is you're really able to do anything you want. At the very end, I end up doing 90s out of it, but there's so many other retakes that you can come in and out of it. So at the very end, instead of going for 90s, maybe you can finish it off with like another retake. Maybe you go into something else, or you do that exact same retake like back to back. So with this one, all you do, it's really not too difficult at all. And I also have like a step-by-step on exactly how to do all 3 of these retakes. But for this one, all you want to do is when you're building up, you want to place a wall either to your left side or your right side. Then you place a high wall. And once you place the high wall, you place a cone on top. Then you look the opposite direction. You place a ramp connected to that cone. Then you place a floor and a second ramp. You edit the floor, and then you can either do 90s out of it, or you can go for another retake, whatever you guys would prefer to do. There's so many different combinations that you can do out of it, but that is essentially how you want to do this first retake. And like I said, this one's very smooth, and I think with a little bit of practice, it's extremely easy to pull off, and you guys can do this very consistently. So if you wanted to use it in game, it's not going to be too much of an issue. So going into the second retake that I wanted to share with you guys, now when it comes to side jumps, personally, I'm not the best at them and I really need to work on them, but this is a really great one that you can do off of a side jump that's really protective, which is something that's very important when you're doing a retake that's, say, practical and something that you'd want to use in game. You have to have a retake that is very protective because you're going to get spammed at, shot at, whatever the case may be, and you want to make sure your builds don't break right away, at least until you're able to, go for the play that you want. So when you're doing this retake, it's a little bit more difficult than the first one, but I know you guys can get this down if you do it slow at first. So all it is a side jump, and once you go for the side jump, you place 2 walls, you place a ramp over you, and then you finish off the retake with an edit in front of that wall. You can continue to ramp up. So here's the step-by-step if you guys couldn't quite catch exactly what this was. So like I said, you place a cone, then you go for a side jump. As soon as you do, you want to place a wall to your left and then a wall in front of you. And then when you're walking towards that wall, you want to press your left trigger to place a ramp, or if you're on keyboard, whatever key that you have. Then you finish off the retake by editing that wall in front of you. Now, when you're learning this one, you really want to take it step by step because it's one of those things you have to be kind of quick and you have to be really accurate with all your build places. Otherwise, you're going to get thrown under the cone, or you're not going to be able to finish off with the final edit. So that's how you want to do that retake, and that's the second one that I wanted to share with you guys in this video. So now going into the third one, and with this retake compared to the other 2, there's no editing whatsoever. It's just straight builds, which is something that's very good if you're not the best editor in the game and you're looking for a retake that you can maybe learn without having to do much of editing, because it is just straight builds. So with this one, there's going to be 3 parts to this retake, And this is a retake that's, is something that I would do in game quite frequently if you're ever ramping up against someone and maybe they try to ramp over you. You want to maybe go for like a side jump and then continue building out. So when you're doing this one, like I said, there's 3 parts. The first part is when you ramp up, you place 2 high walls, you place a cone on top, then you jump to your left side, you place 2 more walls, another cone on top, so you do the same motion twice, and then after that, you go for a 90, but when you're going for the 90, you want to turn the opposite way, so you're able to have a little bit more protection on your builds when you're ramping out. So that's how you want to do the third retake, and of course I'll have a step-by-step on exactly how to do this, but one thing that's important that I wanted to mention when you're practicing retakes, I think it's really important that you practice learning from both sides so that you can feel much more comfortable when you're doing this retake, because in game, really, most of the time you're going to be doing it off the side that feels most comfortable, but you never know, sometimes you might have to go off that opposite side, and it's always better to be prepared than to not be. So when you are practicing this retake, and also at the same time when you do practice off of both sides, it's just going to make you overall more efficient and more comfortable with your builds, which is going to be a huge plus, because if you're more comfortable with your builds, it's going to be a huge advantage with your editing as well, because if you're used to building off the side that kind of feels a little awkward, when it comes to editing, it's going to be the same way. You're going to feel a little bit more comfortable with your editing as well. So that's why you want to practice, all 3 of these retakes, or any retake that you have for the matter. You want to practice going off the left side and the right side so you can really build that efficiency, and also most importantly, your consistency when it comes to that build. And for the step-by-step on how to do this retake, in case you guys weren't able to grasp it, you want to initially go up, you place 2 walls on top, a cone, and then from there you want to go for a side jump, but you're not placing a cone, you just basically jump off the side, and then you want to connect 2 walls and a ramp. Once you do that, you go for the same exact play where you place another 2 high walls and a cone on top. So once you're able to complete that, then you want to finish this retake off with a 90, where you 90 from the opposite side, so you're able to protect yourself a lot more and you have more builds connected. So that's how you want to do this retake, and that was the third and final retake that I want to share with you guys in this video. Hope you guys like these retakes, hope you guys were able to find these helpful, and I explained them decently enough to where you're able to have a good grasp on them. So with that being said, I really appreciate you guys watching the video. If you guys could, make sure you guys do drop a like, subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already, hit that notification bell so you guys will get notified for every single new upload. And as well, I do live stream every day on this channel at 4:30 Eastern Standard Time, so make sure you guys hit that notification bell so you guys will get notified every single time I go live on this channel. I appreciate you guys watching the video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and alright guys, I'll see you next video.